Well, hello from the apiary again. I was up here yesterday and I inspected all of the hives because the sun was shining, and at the moment in the UK you take it whilst you can. This one, which is hive number 4, who took forever to get a queen, is the strongest one of all. In fact, it is so strong that I'm worried I'm going to lose her. When I went through them yesterday, and I will show you, she is laying the whole frame. She's using up the whole frame, which, you know, you think, oh, that's good, very prolific queen, but actually it means that she's not leaving any space for stores or pollen, and they are going to run out of space. The apiary isn't in my back garden, so I can't keep that close an eye on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this hive, and hopefully you will be able to see what I'm doing, and I'll talk you through it. Next week I'm having an operation on my back and I won't be able to lift for a couple of weeks. I want to get this done before the swarm cells start appearing, and I can't do anything about it. It's ever so easy. It is what it says on the tin. I'm splitting the hive. So let's start by just taking the roof off there, and I'm going to take these 2 supers off. This is the super I added yesterday, and I can feel they're already filling it up. So this super is full to busting, which is great. It's very heavy. I'm going to put a crown board on there just to keep the warmth in for the moment. Right. And I'm going to put a crown board on top of the 2 supers here. Now I'll show you those supers in just a second. As you can see, the roof is upside down. I've put the super on so the bees can get in and out, and the same for the one on top. There is a bee space so those 2 can get in and out. Nothing has been crushed. So that's how, if you're taking off your roof and putting supers down, how I do it. I'm not saying it's how it should be done, but it's how I do it. Whilst I'm holding the camera in my hand, look at that queen excluded. You can see how many bees are in this hive. They need more space. Well, I'm just going to cover these with a cloth just to keep them warm. It's honestly, until the sun comes out, it's not that warm. Now I'm just going to move this hive over to the left a bit so I can put the new hive next to it. I'm going to lift this up all in one and move it over. It will be heavy, but hopefully I can just sort of slide it over like that. Lovely. Okay. That's great. Good. This is the new floor, and this is the new door. Sounds like play school, doesn't it? This is the new brood box, and I'm going to remove 4 frames from this brood box. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to that box, and I'm going to be looking for frames with eggs, brood and emerging brood. Okay. Now I don't have to find the queen, and the reason for this is whichever hive has the queen will think that they've swarmed, because I've taken out 4 frames and added 4 fresh frames, or you'll see me do that in a minute, and whichever hive has the queen, they'll just think they've swarmed, so they'll be happy. In the other hive, they will realise they're without a queen, and finding I've given them really young eggs, so I've got to look really closely, they will raise a new queen. So let's go back inside this hive. I'm lighting my smoker because actually I don't think they're going to be very happy to see me. They saw me yesterday and they were lovely. They may not feel the same way about me today. I'm really going to have a good look at these girlies. They've all gone down from the queen excluder. As I was here yesterday, it shouldn't be so stuck up. So as I say, always check the underside for the queen. But I don't think she's there. You can see how crowded this is. You can absolutely see. The last one. There we go. This one is full of lovely, lovely stores. Okay, I'm going to pop that in there because that's stores and that's lovely. Because this one will get its super back. So that's frame the stores. This has got lots of brood, little brood. It does have eggs on. Right, I'm just going to see if I can find one that's just more eggs than anything. I'm just going to put a cloth over here just to keep them a bit warm, and they're being very good. I'm going to look at this very carefully because I want to see lots of tiny, tiny eggs, brood and brood that's about to emerge. So I'm just going to shake off a few bees, but I'm going to do it very gently, or just one shake. So I can have a good look at those eggs. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put those, I put those in the ones next door. Right, so this is what I'm talking about. You can see this wall-to-wall brood on both sides. Turn it down like that for you. And there's even drone brood at the bottom. So this is a very good one to put in. And look how quiet they are, especially as I was up here yesterday as well. So that's another good one to put in. That's lovely too, that's lots of eggs. Lots of eggs there, that's great. I would like to find one with pollen in actually. Okay, well I'm going to put the crown board back on. Like that. And that has a hole there for the feeder to go on. That feeder is full of sugar syrup. So the top to the feeder goes on there. Empty super. The space above the feeder. Another crown board. And the roof. Now in this hive I have taken a frame of stores, a frame that has very, very tiny little eggs on it, and it has larva and brood and cat brood, and it has quite a lot of house bees, which includes the nurse bees that will be the ones that feed the eggs the royal jelly and will make a queen. I've fed them because the weather's so changeable. If they need it, they'll take it, and I'll now leave this for a good 2 weeks, maybe even 3, to let them sort themselves out before I have a look to see if it's worked. If it hasn't worked, it's not a problem because I still have my lovely queen in here, and she's still got brood and eggs and stores and pollen, etc., and they've got all their supers there, although I don't all the frames. So I hope it's worked. If it hasn't worked, not a problem. The queen is in there, she's fine. I can join that hive. I have quite a small hive next door there, and I know Trellis has quite a small hive. If they haven't produced a queen, I will just unite them with another hive. Nothing lost. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you're a new beekeeper, you've learned something. As I always say with anything, this is my way. It's not the way, this is my way. This is a very simple split, and it can only be done with strong colonies. I'll see you soon.